Hello and welcome to Cheating Exposed. Today's story is, my GF came out as a lesbian before our marriage and no one gives a fuck about me. Me and my ex, Dana, had been together for 7 years. I knew she was bisexual from the beginning. She openly told me about her past relationships with girls, but I never cared. It wasn't a problem at all. We never had any big fights or arguments, just small things, and we always sorted everything out. So after 7 years of being together, I decided it was the right moment to ask the big question. We were deeply in love, financially stable, and already living together, so for me, it felt like the right time. I prepared everything to make it as romantic and unique as I could. And when I asked her the final question, she hesitated, but then said yes. That's when the problem started. I didn't understand why she hesitated, so I asked her. She only replied, "I was nervous." So I gave up asking. We told her parents, mine died when I was 20 and my little sister when she was 17 in a car accident, and also our friends. But even here, some things felt off. Her parents were faking being happy, and I didn't understand why, while our friends were super happy and already giving us ideas for the wedding. For months passed, and we were planning everything for the wedding when the day came. I came home from work, and she was waiting for me with her bags packed. I asked her what was going on. She told me, "Listen, I know this is going to be hard for you, but I'm not bi. I'm a lesbian. My parents have known this for 2 years, and that's why they weren't happy and were faking it. Please, I beg you not to make this difficult. Just let me leave. Don't cry, don't beg me, don't scream. Let's just let things go like adults." Then she drove away. I stood there for like an hour, in shock. I couldn't believe it. We went from planning a wedding to Dana walking out like a cold, heartless girl I didn't even recognize. The worst part came after. 3 months passed since that day. I cancelled the wedding, and literally no one texted me or called to ask how I was. No one asked if I was okay, if I needed anything. Nothing. Not her parents. Not her, she blocked me that day. Not even our friends. No one gives a fuck about me at all. In these 3 months, I've been hospitalized 3 times. I lost 15 kilograms. I can't sleep. I just go to work and come home. That's it. Meanwhile, everyone's out there praising her for coming out. Talking about how brave she is. How good it is that she finally realized she was a lesbian. How much courage it took to be her true self after years of fighting to find her identity. Right now, I'm not even mad. I'm just in disbelief. At how fast it all happened. At how no one gives a damn about me. Because her coming out is apparently more important than her ex. You know what? Screw them all. They showed me who they really are. And screw my ex. So here we go again, like in GTA San Andreas, but this time, it's more painful and more shocking. Because today and last night, a lot happened. Like some of you said, somehow one of my ex-friends saw my post on TikTok, and the absolute mess started. It's still going on right now. This ex-friend, I'll call him Paul, reached out to me. He said he saw the post and knew it was me because I used my ex's real name, Dana. He was shocked to know what really happened. Apparently, Dana told my ex-friends that she came out to me as a lesbian, and I tried to lay hands on her and threatened her. She told them not to contact me again. They all believed her? But after they saw my post, they started pressuring her to confirm if my side of the story was true, and she admitted she lied. Since Paul's message, I've gotten a ton of texts and calls from everyone. They're asking how I'm doing, if I'm okay, saying they're sorry for believing Dana and for not texting me first. Just a bunch of apologies. But here's the real issue, Dana. She texted me asking me to forgive her. Said she was sorry for how badly she treated me. She admitted she made everything up because she was afraid of losing friends. And unfortunately, that's not all. I also got a text from her girlfriend, Mary. She told me she's sorry for Dana's behavior and for everything she did. And here comes the big one. She said she's known Dana for a year, but Dana never told her about me. She always talked about me like I was just a roommate. Mary is now thinking about leaving Dana. Then it was my turn. I made a new group chat with all of them, even Dana and Mary, and told them I'm not changing my mind about forgiving them. I said I was thinking about suing Dana, partially true, because I'm still not sure. And I told my ex-friends that if they were decent humans, they would have at least texted me asking if I had lost my mind or even insulted me, anything, just to show they cared. Then I added some personal stuff about Dana and blocked them all. But blocking isn't working. They're still harassing me with texts and calls from new numbers. They're even getting other people to call and message me. It's insane. I still can't believe this mess. It feels like a nightmare I need to wake up from. But sadly, it's all fucking true. On a different note, I finally saw a therapist today, just a few hours ago. I don't like admitting this, but I cried a lot. The therapist told me I never really processed the deaths of my parents and my sister. And now, with this thing with my ex, everything just exploded. It's going to be a long journey. I hope I can get to a better place. I already had the therapist's number on the kitchen table for a while. I never called. But this time I did. Hopefully, it'll help. That's all for now. I hope I won't be updating you again this soon. Maybe next time, it'll be in better times. So again, thank you all. And hopefully, the next update comes when I'm feeling stronger. A month has passed since my first post, and here I am again. I know I promised I'd be back when things got better, and I really hoped for that, but unfortunately, my life isn't better at all. Things keep getting worse than I ever expected. I'm gonna talk like I talk to my therapist, because honestly, a little bit, you all feel like my therapist too, haha. You know, I'm not an expert in therapy or this kind of stuff. I hope things would change quickly and I'd feel better, but it's harder and longer than I thought. I cry every day about everything that's happened, my parents' and little sister's death, what happened with Dana, and how my friends betrayed me so easily. Like I was just some random guy. The worst part is Dana. After my parents died, I put everything into her. She was my hope to build a new family, to start over. She was my chance at having a life again, to feel like I belonged somewhere. Through all these years, I tried my best to make her feel loved, happy, and cared for. Maybe it didn't come through in my old posts, but I really loved her deeply. Dana was the only person who knew me completely. She was truly my soft spot. After I retired from the army, she was the only one who ever saw the real me. I had spent years risking my life, and yes, I still carry some trauma, but I'm working on that too. Then I met Dana, and it was love at first sight. So yeah, call me naive. Say I still believe in fairy tales. But I really thought she was the one. I believed she would help me rebuild the family I lost. The hardest thing I did this month was finally change my phone number and try to start over. I can't lie, I thought many times about calling her, texting her, even seeing her again. Because despite everything, I still care. I still love her, somehow. But then I remember how badly she treated me, how cruel she was when I needed her most, and I changed my mind. Still, she's always in my head. I miss all the little things we used to do together. I miss Dana being messy and a bit goofy around the house. I miss her touch. Just coming home from work and seeing her, it made all my stress and bad emotions disappear in seconds. But a few good things happened this month. I got the promotion I'd really been chasing, even though it came during the worst time of my life. My boss gave me 3 weeks of forced vacation because he's worried about my mental health. He sees how I work day and night and do nothing else. My therapist also told me to take some time off to clear my head. I'm also looking for another place to live, something closer to work. My therapist says this current house isn't a positive environment. I need a drastic change. And I agree. So that's where things stand. And yes, unfortunately, I still have those dark thoughts sometimes. But I'm working on that, even if it takes time. That's everything. And I don't think I'll be posting anything else for now. I don't have more to say, thankfully, about this situation, except thank you. Thank you all for your support and private messages. Update. Hello people, don't worry, I'm still alive, haha. My therapist said I could use this space to vent about my thoughts, what's happening in my life, and share updates. So here I am. I'm not very good with Reddit, so I hope I'm doing this right. Like I said in the title, yesterday I had a strange meeting with Mary, but honestly, it went better than I expected. I was at a bar in my city, standing in line to order, when Mary recognized me. We started talking. I offered her a cup of coffee, and we sat down to chat. We talked about life, how things are going, and all that stuff. I have to admit, she seemed like a kind and sweet person. The first thing she asked was whether I was mad at her for everything that happened with Dana. I told her she wasn't the problem at all. She didn't know I was Dana's ex, so she had no reason to think anything was off. Mary told me I looked much better than I did 2 months ago. She said she was happy to see that I was doing better. According to her, the day I created that group chat and blocked everyone, she and Dana had a huge fight, and they broke up. Mary said again that she was really sorry for what happened, how the whole mess went down, and that if she had known the truth, she never would have dated Dana. She said she has certain values and wouldn't have ignored them. We talked for almost 2 hours and got to know each other better. Before leaving, we exchanged numbers. She told me that if I ever needed someone to talk to, vent to, or just rant about life, she'd be there. I really appreciated that. Then I went back home. It was honestly a really nice meeting, and I wouldn't have better sent on it. But it's nice to be wrong sometimes, haha. Aside from that, life has felt a little more normal over the past few days. I haven't had any dark thoughts in the last 2 weeks, which, for me, is a huge achievement. My mental health is finally starting to feel better. In 3 days, I'll be heading to Japan for my 3-week vacation. I'm hoping it'll be good for me and help me keep moving forward with my recovery. We'll see how it goes. That's all for now. And I never mentioned this before, but my name is Clark. Final update. 8.5 months later. I have news, but they're not good. You know what? Everything comes to an end, and that's the real beauty of life. I know I disappeared for months, but something big happened. It made me stop, think, and sit with everything, how to react, what it means, and what I want to do next. First off, I don't see my therapist anymore. I thanked her deeply for everything because she really helped me. More than I can explain. Now, the big news. Unfortunately, it's not a good one. I have cancer. And to be completely honest, I should have noticed it earlier. Things felt off for a while, but I kept blaming it on stress, trauma, life stuff, everything else. Turns out, it wasn't just stress. Before anyone asks, yes, I'm sure. I had tests done at 3 different hospitals, and the results were all the same. But you know what? It's okay. It's one of those curable cancers. There is a treatment path. But here's the part that might not make sense to most people, it does to me. I made a promise on my family's grave. And I intend to keep it. I know this may sound insane to some. But for me, it's clear. I've lived my life with its incredible highs and painful lows, and I'm at peace with it. No one ever said life was easy or a fairy tale. You take what it gives you and do your best. And I tried. I really did. I had my dream job. I had my dog. I traveled. I loved deeply. I met amazing people. I saw firsthand how complete strangers on the internet, you all, can help someone in ways you'll never fully understand. So, no, I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to go through the treatment. I'm keeping my promise. I will join my family. I'm okay with that. This was never the life I imagined for myself, and it ended up shorter than I hoped. But still, I'm grateful. I take life as it is, and this is how I want to end mine. So Reddit folks, thank you. You made a stranger's life better. That's something real. I wouldn't have better sent on it seriously, but damn, it's good to be wrong sometimes. I hope every single one of you lives a full life. See the world. Love like hell. Feel everything. And don't hold back. This place has beauty in it if you let yourself look. You made my life a little brighter. And I'll carry that with me. Love you all. Enjoy your life to the fullest. Thanks, Clark. Well, folks, that's all. Thank you all for listening. Please like, comment, and share the video if you enjoyed it. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you will be notified when we upload the next video. Take care.